afternoon. It's weekly vlog time. I hope you're all well. Sorry, I'm just giving you a little adjustment. If it's your first time stopping by my channel, I'll give you a super quick intro. Yes, I'm Dawn. I live in the Netherlands, just on the border of Amsterdam. I'm originally from Manchester and I've lived here for over 24 years. I live here with my partner Lawrence, who's from South Africa, our sons Josh and William, who are 23 and 18, and our dog Jack, who's a Parsons Terrier. So very, very welcome. If you're an OG returning viewer, welcome back everybody. I also have another channel here on YouTube. It's a crafting podcast because I'm a bit of a craftaholic. I knit, I crochet, I sew. Oh my gosh, I do everything. And I have my own studio or workshop here in my local village. It's like a 10-minute walk from my house. And yeah, so over on the Woven Almanac podcast channel is, the moment I'm doing weekly podcasting because I'm doing a knitting make-along. Anyway, I think that's it. Formalities over, I think. You would have seen on the screen today is Saturday. Maybe some footage of what we've done this morning. So I hope you can hear me. I'm going to turn it off in a minute because it's distracting me, but it is super quiet. But I wanted you to be able to hear the dehumidifier that we bought. Honestly, it's been a game changer. I've just recommended it to my friend. I mustn't forget to send her I said I'd send her the link because it's on Black Friday offer. I'm not sponsored by these people. I can't even pronounce the brand of it. If you want to know what it was, what it is, I've put a link. No, I've not. I've written the name of it in last week's vlog's description, so you can go and have a look. Anyway, it's fantastic. It's reduced all the condensation. It's not running all the time. I put some t-shirts out to dry behind you, quite thick ones, at 8 o'clock, and by 11 they were like 70% dry, just hanging in the air. It's not quite cold enough for the heating to be on at the moment, and these are things that I wouldn't tend to put in the dryer in case they shrink or they discolour. Anyway, bear with me 1 second. Okay, I've just let Jack out as well. It's not that cold today, it's just so damp. And that's also why I'm looking at with the skylight above you. That's also why, you know, I just can't get anything dry. Right, you would have seen some footage. I've been on a mission this morning. My youngest son, William, is playing in the next village along from us, in a place called Kudelstad. And Lawrence said he would drop him off at that club, but it was like an hour and a half before the match because, you know, they warm up and team talks and all the rest of it. Joshua, my eldest one, he's playing in a place called IJmuiden, and he's gone on the team bus. They're playing. Joshua's at 12 and William's 12:30. So Lawrence said, I think he watched Josh last week. Anyway, he's divvied it up. He's there now. But because we were kind of in the area, I said to Lawrence, please can we swing by the Lidl? I never shop at the Lidl, very, very rarely. Or I might just pop in because it's by my hairdresser and buy like a pan of chocolat or, you know, a banana, that kind of thing. But I never actually shop there because it's just not on my beaten path. Last night, we have like app groups, and my friend Alison act, and she said, girls, look what I found in the Lidl. Mince pies, posh mince pies. They're not a thing here in the Netherlands at all. Most Dutch people assume that they're meat, you know, and savoury, and you would eat them for dinner. Most of my Dutch friends know what a mince pie is now because over the years, you know, I always give them one. It's very much on the fence if they like them or not. Same for English people, actually. Lawrence isn't keen. The boys are not keen. I love a mince pie. Anyway, so some of the girls hot-footed it to Lidl last night. I wasn't about to do that, but I thought, I'm going to kind of pass there in the morning. Let Jack in. Oh, sorry, I'm like a yo-yo. Yeah, so I said to Lawrence, I needed a few essentials. I didn't do my online groceries this week because we've just got loads of food in, but all the, you know, the basics, which I'll share you now. Anyway, we parked up, we popped in the Lidl. I was walking around for 10 minutes and I had to show one of the shop assistants Alison's photo, and he said, oh no, you're in the wrong place. So I'm going to do a little show and tell what I bought, and then I've just bought some other bits and bobs. We were there, why not? And then some things they didn't have from my local supermarket, which is at Albert Heijn. So I thought, well, Lawrence is out, the boys are out, it's pretty quiet in the house now. I've got the rest of the afternoon to myself, and I thought, you know what, let's start the vlog, let's have a chat, and I'll show you what I bought. So they didn't have, I drink almond milk. I don't drink cow's milk. I don't have an allergy or anything. I just don't want to have too much dairy. I have osteoarthritis, and too much dairy is not good for you. But I like butter, you know, and cheese. So what I do is I have almond milk as my cow milk replacement. I like the Alpro roasted unsweetened, but they didn't have it there. But I've bought 2 of these. I'll give it a go. Bio almond, it is sweetened, which I'm not keen on, but anyway, but it's the roasted one. So we got, Lawrence said, I normally get 3 a week. Lawrence said, should we get 3? And I went, no, because maybe I don't like it. Oh, did he only get me 1? Oh, he snuck this in. I don't even remember him buying that. He likes a glass now and again of a full fat milk. I must say, I do actually. I bought some, they had clotted cream, yummy, yummy, and some 3 big milks. And then they had quite a few Mexican things. So I've bought these Mexican style snackies because we've got some friends coming over in a week or 2. And these are from the freezer section. And I'm going to do Mexican food. And I saw that and I was like, well, let's get some of that. Here's another bag. That gets squashed. This looked really nice. This is from their deluxe range. Carrot, walnut and pecan cake. Looks nice. So, again, I'll probably be the only one to eat that. What's his nothing? See? Oh, butterfudge. Caramel flavour and sea salt. That's Lawrence has snuck this in. I think this is all their Christmassy stuff at the moment. Here's the mince pies. I've got 2 boxes because they're good until January. So I've got these salted caramel crumble mince pies. That's funny. You do that, but if you turn the box that way, it's upside down. It's printed. So yeah, these. I've just spoke to Alison because she missed my call because I was like, I can't find them before the shop assistant helped me. So she just called me and she said she's not a fan of salted caramel, so she's not tried these. So I've got 2 boxes of that, and then but she bought this brandy crumble, and she said they also bought clotted cream, so she had one last night, her and her hubby, and she said they were delicious. So I said to Lawrence, do you want to do a taste test for the vlog with me? And he went, no, because he's nothing to do with the vlog. Well, he's not a fan of being on the camera. He just doesn't like mince pies. So I've got 2 of each of them just to put away. I've had this before, the pulled pork. Oh, was it on offer? Wow, that's cheap. 25 off. I didn't even see that. €4.11. Wow. When I do my loaded nachos, this is great. To do, it's all cooked already, so you just basically warm it up, and then I do a massive lasagna kind of dish. So yeah, wow, that I don't even notice that. Lawrence wanted some empanadas. Oh yeah, there's my other almond milk. I'm going to pack all this away in a minute. He was running late and I said just go, it's fine. The chicken was actually, I think it was cheaper than the Albert Heijn. So I've got some chicken breast. $9.99 for 800 grams. A lot of it's probably water, but anyway. And then this definitely was from their Christmas range. Deluxe. It's a Bane ham with honey and thyme sauce. It's like a ham hock, I think. Bane ham. Yeah, leg ham. That's literally what it translates to. And this is quite a good size. I always like a ham in. This is okay. Oh, it's not long to go. I'll cook that in the week anyway. I was going to do a roasted because I've got roast potatoes there that I didn't use. And one more thing. Ooh, reach over. It was a bit annoying that we had to buy the contraption again because now we've got 3 of these. But anyway, we love a ham, Lawrence and I. So this was from their Christmas range, and it's a mini Serrano ham. So you get the stand, the ham. It'll be vacuum packed, and I think you get a knife with it. Most of them, yeah, with the stand and knife, yeah. So and it says it's at least it's been air dried for at least 12 months. So I said, well, we'll try that. Because we love, at night, you just sat in front of the TV, rather than eating like chips and sweets. Sometimes Lawrence we'll have like some, dried sausage in, and Lawrence will just thinly slice stuff, and we just have a little drink and you know, nibbles and stuff, or if people around. So that's what I got from the Lidl. I'll quickly show you. It's not that interesting from the Albert Heijn. Well, I just needed some bread rolls. I harp on about this all the time. If you're Dutch, if you're from the Netherlands, you're probably like, oh God, here we go again. But you can buy a pack of 6 bread rolls or 6 eggs, but not 12 rolls or 12 eggs. It goes 6 to 10. I don't know why. Can anybody explain that to me? It just baffles me. Anyway, the grated cheese from the Lidl looks a bit rock hard. I know it's lazy, but the boys, they call it sprinkle cheese, sprinkle cas. Cas is cheese in Dutch. And they put this, every time we have pasta, they put a load of cheese in it. I'm great with that because, you know, it's good for them. And they didn't have Lurpak in the Lidl, so I just topped up my Lurpak. And I really, if I make like a pasta or a spicy dish, not curry or things like that, but like a chili or like a carbonara, I love to drizzle a little bit of honey truffle mayo or truffle sauce on my pasta. It just gives it that little nice little texture, not texture, nice little taste. And then I saw, I've not seen this before, Hellmann's have got a truffle sauce, so I've nearly ran out of mine, so I thought, oh, I'll just get one of them, I'll give it a go. And then the other thing I bought, I've spoke about these before, from the Albert Heijn. They have these, there's a bit of sediment on this, they do these power shots, ginger shots, and I just like the ginger power, which has got, I think it's got apple and citron, apple and lemon in it as well. It's mainly ginger, and they always have an offer on that. If you buy 5, you get 1 free. Now, what I don't, sometimes I just neck one. They're quite spicy. But what I do is I have a big mug, and then I put a spoon of natural, I haven't got any here in front of me, I like natural honey, or it's got to be real honey, because a lot of the stuff, just telling you, in the supermarket, always check the ingredients of honey, because a lot of it is it's not actually honey, it's synthetic honey, so it'll be made like sugar syrup or stuff like that. So if you want the true medicinal benefits of honey, and the bees can fix everything. I love bees. So I have a big tablespoon, a healthy dollop of natural, like pure honey, one of these, and then I top my big mug up with hot water from the kettle, and then I just stir it up, and then that's my ginger tea, and I love it. So I was running, I think I'm almost out of them, so that's what I bought. Lawrence just bought, if you can see that little pack, at our local shops, they always have like some kind of snack van, and I don't know, there must be a schedule of who comes when, I don't know. The other day it was somebody selling like what are they called, like spring rolls, like Asian food, lumpias and deep fried stuff. It's not a fan of spring rolls and stuff like that. I think it's Vietnamese. I think there was a Vietnamese van. Sometimes there's a fruit and veg stand. Today was the grilled chicken man. So Lawrence has bought a grilled chicken, and he was really hungry, so he's just super quickly made some bread, chicken and mayo bread rolls, and took them to the football with him because he was so hungry. He didn't have breakfast this morning. So I might now, the kettle's just boiled, I might have a nice cup of coffee. I might have a chicken and mayo. Oh, I might try that truffle mayo. Actually, my other one's still got some left. And I might have a mince pie and clotted cream. That is a treat. I'm starving. It's almost 1 o'clock. Plans for the week? Not really much. Oh my gosh, I think I've been waffling a long while. If you watched last week's vlog, it was quite busy. It was a little bit full on. This week, I think it's a much slower pace, which I'm happy about. I need to really, really tidy my craft room. It was so nice, and now it's just a bomb site again. I've got some crafty things I want to do, and I want to actually sit down and start making plans of what I'm going to do for Vlogmas. I would like to pre-record some stuff, you know, if I'm going to make something like something to eat or crafting thing, or you know, I just, yeah. But first I would like to just sit quietly and make a plan. I've got YouTube to catch up on. I see Jeanette's uploaded a video last night, I think, so I'm going to sit with my little, you know, sofa picnic. I'm going to watch Jeanette, and yeah, I think it's just going to be a nice sedate week, which I'm not complaining about, because last week was a bit full on, because I think this is the last week and then it starts getting a bit busy now. Anyway, right, I'm going to put all this lot away and I will see you in a while. Good afternoon. I'm in a bit of a pickle here. I am currently, just put it down now, I've got a big rubbish bag behind me, but can't keep getting up, otherwise it's a bit of a tight squeeze here. My office, my little cloffice is open. So once you sit down, you'll sit down. I desperately have to tidy up because I'm just got myself in a right pickle. So I'm going to rustle. And I'm just feeling very overwhelmed with my space right now. So I thought, let me just pop up, sort this out, find a space for everything. It's looking much clearer on my desk already. And then I just have to find homes for things, or temporary homes for things. And then the other thing, I've made a right mess of this. I've been opening it and closing it. This is a skein of yarn that Jeanette got me. I don't know if it was last Christmas or it was one Christmas, I forget. It's by Bird Street Yarns and it's called The Gingerbread Man. It's stunning and I've been itching to cast on a pair of socks. If you watch my podcast, you'll know I finished my recent socks. I kind of I cast them on for Socktober, and that's from West Yorkshire Spinners, and it's also gingerbread is the colour way. So finished them in November, so not quite in time for Socktober. I don't know if I put I'm so behind with my Instagram. I don't know if I put a picture on it. I've got to block my Glow Hair Frost scarflet, I think. I've got to block that because I want to wear it, but it's all, the pattern's lovely and it needs to bloom. I'm just really behind with Instagram and photographing things. Even though I've got loads of things finished, I'm just not feeling Instagram at the moment. Anyway, waffle. So the reason I came up here hunting for this and then I decided to have a clear out is I'm tidying for the eye. It's not like a clean. Is I've been catching up with YouTube this morning. I was watching Ali, who's here on YouTube, Fiberbound, and she makes beautiful content, really. If you want to just relax, go and watch Ali. I'll try and remember to put a link to her channel below. I think she lives in Australia somewhere. Anyway, I was just sat there really having a lovely morning, knitting and catching up with YouTube, and then she mentioned something about she's doing like a knit along on Instagram, and my ears pricked up. I was like, huh, what? Not heard of this. So anyway, I went over to Instagram, and sure enough, I think she said it was her first pattern that she's released, a pair of socks, and it's exactly how I like to knit my socks: cuff down, heel flap and gusset, and a wedge toe. I was like, it's a sign, because I need a new pair of socks on my needles. And I think she's running, I think the knit along's running until December at some point. Anyway, this shows how behind I am with Instagram. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do this afternoon. I'm going to cake this up. I don't know if I'll cast them on now, but my clothice is open because I can't, for some reason, I can't print from my phone to our LaserJet printer, which is downstairs, but I can from my laptop. So I've downloaded it, bought it. I'm going to print it off, and then I've got it. I need to find a sock bag or knitting bag. That won't be an issue for me because I've got lots. And when I fancy a cast on, I'm going to do that. And then I started cleaning up. Anyway, oh my gosh, I've gone into a right waffle. Yesterday, Lawrence and I had a really nice cosy evening. It's definitely dropped the temperature, and even I went in the bathroom like half an hour ago, and the radiator was, you know, when it's been on and it was just cooling down. It's like, hey, lunchtime, it doesn't normally come on. It must be cold enough for it. I've checked the weather forecast, and I think by Friday we might be down to 5 degrees. It's not quite freezing, but still, that's a bit cold. So I've just got my comfy tracky suit, indoor leisure suit on, and if I want to pop out, I've had a shower, I've just stuck a bit of mascara on and some, I'm really into lip oil at the moment. I had this little tiny spot on my bottom lip, and then, you know, when you start fiddling with things, and then I must have like got a little snag or something and caught it, and then I was like, and then I yanked it, and I've pulled like this massive, well, it's not massive, but I've pulled like this big piece of skin off my lip. I was like, then your eyes water. Like, what did I do that for? So I've just been putting lip oil on to try and, the spot's not there, it's just a piece of skin missing. What an idiot. My gosh, it hurts. And the only lip oil I've got at the moment, it's got something tingly in it, so when I put it on, it's like, and then after a minute it's fine. But yeah, I'm really, lip oil, I thought lip oil was something like really oily and greasy, and I bought some by mistake. Actually, I had it lying around for ages. I thought Claudia had left it, and I tried to give it a back. She went, that's not mine. And then I was like, what? Had a brain fart, and I was like, I vaguely remembered buying some for myself. Oh my gosh, tell me I'm not alone in this. So anyway, I've been trying it, and it's actually, I love lip gloss, but so it's like a lip gloss, but it's not got that, there's no tackiness with it. I can't explain it. I don't like wearing a chapstick, you know, a lip balm. I do, but I find that a bit greasy. This lip oil just feels like you're wearing a really moisturised lipstick. It's lovely. Anyway, I don't know why I've just shared that with you. So yeah, I've got this pattern. Oh yeah, and that's what I was telling you. So Lawrence and I, we're having a cosy night in, like we always do. No, we did talk about maybe going out or going to our friends for a drink, and we were both like, no, it's just dark and it was raining. And then Lawrence said, oh, let's watch something. He started flicking for a movie, and I said, no, I've had The Witcher marked. It's one of the boys, they've got their music on. I've got The Witcher marked in my Netflix for, you know, days and days and days. So we watched the last episode of the last season, and Lawrence was still very confused. I swear to God, he falls asleep through half these things we watch. And then what do you know? And then there was boxing on. I think it was the sons from Chris Eubank and Nigel Benn. And apparently they had a grudge in their heyday. I don't know, Lawrence is the boxer. He was an amateur boxer from, I think he was like from 15 years old. And then he did eventually turn pro, and he doesn't go near a ring now. But so he's really into boxing. Anyway, so their sons had this, and like were reliving their father's grudge match, apparently. He was watching it on his phone, and we had The Witcher on the TV. And it started coming back to me. Actually, I think when I finished watching this season, I think I might watch them all, like do a good binge. It's cozy winter, you know, nights. And then I looked over, and he was dead still. Because normally when you're watching something, you see like, you know, you see a little movement, like he'd be looking at the TV and then down. And he was dead still. And then dead quietly, I leaned over. He was asleep. Poked him. I know that seems a bit vicious, because I was feeling vicious. Because you know what he does all the time, and it drives me mad. I'll be watching something, and I don't know, say I'm knitting or crocheting something, and I'm like, you know, I'm following what's going on, but I won't be with my eyes on the screen. And then all of a sudden, I think, what's going? And then, I think I'm having like a deja vu moment where I'm like, I've just heard that, and then I look up, and he's crashed out and rewound it. It drives me mad. So I poked him, and I said, are you watching this? And he went, yes, I am. And I said, tell me what's happened. He went, oh, don't start that. Which means he had no idea what was going on. So anyway, he can watch that on his own. I'm not re-watching it. But when the end of this season finishes, I think I will go back and watch them from beginning to current. I've gone in for a right long waffle. But if you're watching it, what do you think of, I forget which one. Is it Liam Hemsworth? He's the new Garrick, is it? I was really upset that Henry Cavalli wasn't going to play him anymore. But he's grown on me. I think he's quite good at the job. I mean, he's no Henry, but, you know, I think it's quite good. Anyway, I'm enjoying it. I've got no idea what's going on. There's all these characters in it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I vaguely remember them. But I'm quite happy with it. So we're watching that, and then hopefully by the time that we finish watching that, we'll be almost upon Stranger Things. That's coming. And I think I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. I think, has it just started? We've not watched any yet, so I don't know. Anyway, did I mention Lawrence is out all day? Well, all afternoon. It's all early evening. He's got hockey, and he's umpiring a game. Both the boys are home. I don't know if William's working. Sometimes he works on a Sunday night. And I'm just going to now have a lovely afternoon. I'm going to carry on. I'm going to print my sock pattern. I'm going to cake up my arm. I'm going to sit and catch up on some YouTube because I'm so behind on YouTube, really. I'm subscribed to so many channels that I really like watching, but there just aren't enough hours in the day. So I just have to be, you know, I've got like, obviously I watch my friends, you know, I watch Jeanette and Karen because they're, you know, they're my besties. And then everybody else, I just have to try and sort of dip in, you know, in and out as I can. Who have I watched this morning? I've watched Penny uploaded from Penelope's Chinwag. I watched her. I watched Ali at Fiberbound. I've caught up on Jeanette's podcast yesterday. I watched I can't remember her name, Elise Bush, I want to say. I think she's in Denmark. She's not like a crafter like us, but she's very bohemian. Her and her boyfriend have just bought like a doer-upper stunning house in Norway, and so I caught up with her. I saw Ammo's loaded a video, so I've got that lined up when I get downstairs. I'm going to watch Ammo. Oh gosh, I can't even remember. And then, oh, Jo Good. I need to watch her. Jo Good, again, she's not a crafter. Jo Good is, I think you'd call her like a TV personality. But I watched Jo years ago before her channel was quite big. And she's called Middle Age Minx. That's her channel name. And Jo turned 70 this year. And she's become like this, you know, like older influencer. Oh my gosh, she's just fantastic. I mean, talk about representing and showing the world, you know, age is but a number. My gosh, she's got more energy than I have on my most energetic day. She's amazing. I love watching Jo. She lives in Marylebone in the UK. Anyway, I saw, is it Jessica May? Jess, I watch. She's got a video, so I'm going to catch up with Jess today. I watch Lydia Millen, but I think she loads 2 videos a week. I watch Lydia, not all the time, now and again. I can't think. But anyway, that's what I've been doing this morning, amongst other things, doing laundry, cleaning the kitchen, yada, yada, the boring stuff. Right, I'm going to stop waffling because I'm 12 minutes in now, and that's probably a quarter of this week's vlog. Is there anything else? No. I'll see you in a while. Seen it, or I'll add it in at the end, but I had a lovely walk yesterday with my friend Namely. We just walked locally, but actually we walked by, if you've watched my boating videos, we often sail to a place called the the Windmill pool, and so we did the walk past that windmill. So oh my gosh, it was lovely, but it was bitterly cold. I just remembered to grab my hat on the way out, and I'm glad I did, because I think I would have had an earache. I left the house at 7 degrees, and now I've gone half a kilometre, and it was 6 and now it's gone up to 7, but it's going to drop. I think by the weekend it's going to be 5 degrees. Ooh. Anyway, I've just got a really bad headache as well. I don't know what it is. Maybe the central heating, maybe the weather, I don't know. Maybe hormones, I couldn't tell you. But I've popped a paracetamol. Looks like it's clearing up. It's quite blue in front of me. Plans for today, Lawrence is out. He's going to go and work from his friend's office. I need to clean the kitchen when I get home. It's a bomb site. I don't know what happened. I cleaned it last night. Lawrence made dinner. It's like an explosion's happened. So I'm going to do that when I get in. And then I'm thinking I might already film Chit Chat Wednesday, because then I've got some time to edit it. That's what I might do. Anyway, I'll come back on in a while and I'll I'll have another chat with you. Good afternoon. It's 10 to 1. It's been a busy morning. Maybe you've seen some footage. Lawrence and I went to the macro. I'll tell you why in a second. Then I come home. Then I filmed a Chit Chat Wednesday, which is a long one. Hopefully there's nothing harrowing or upsetting for people, I hope. I mean, my story was very upsetting for me at the time, but anyway, I shared it. So if you missed that, it's here on the Dawn Stage channel. So yeah, Lawrence and I went to the macro. Yesterday, Lawrence at me. He went to, I think I told you, he went to work at his friend's office, and it's not too far from Macro in Amsterdam, which, if you don't know, Macro is like a wholesaler. So you need to have your own company and a Chamber of Commerce number, and then you can get a card to shop there. It's not that cheap. They definitely have Macro in the UK, and I used to be a Macro member there, and it was not cheap. Anyway, him and his friend, they go and have lunch there because they've got, it's a nice restaurant. It's a short walk away, and why not? And he saw that they had an offer on for a television, and he sent me a photo. He's like, look at this fantastic price. 65 inch. We've got a 55 inch now, which is already a very big TV, but Lawrence has always wanted a massive TV. And so I said, well, are you going to get it? He said, no. So I said, well, that's him, you can hear him, he's in the lounge. I said, well, just get it, you've always wanted one, you work damn hard for your money, and yeah, I don't care what size TV we have, as long as it's not a black and white portable, I'm good. But it was such a good price. So anyway, the offer only started today. So early this morning, we got in the car, we drove to the macro, had a look, and it's being delivered tomorrow, I think. Lawrence, is your TV being delivered tomorrow?
Between 8 and 6, I think.
Oh, between 8 and 6. And we bought the mount that the TV is on now will fit that TV as well. I think it goes from quite a big range. But the mount that we've bought now is one of those where you can move it a little bit, which I just think it's handier. Anyway, we're going to do some reshuffling. The 55 inch is going in our room, and I think maybe one of the boys is having the 42 inch that's in our room. They're all smart TVs, so yeah, one of them's going to get lucky. I think Joshua, I'm not sure if William's a big movie lover. Joshua loves movies. Anyway, waffle. While we were there, we were waiting for the guy to come and help us, and I saw they had a big display of JBL speakers, and you could press the button and sample them, and there was like this really cute dinky one, and I just pressed it thinking it'd be like this little tinny noise, and it was like boom. I was like, oh, Lawrence, come and look at this. So we were looking, and so he's ended up treating me to one, and it's the JBL Clip 5, and I think it's waterproof because there's a picture of it in water, and I've just charged it. It's like this blue funky colour, and what's really cool, it's got a clip on it because of course it's called a clip, and so we can take it on the boat with us, and as if we want to, but I'm not going to show you how it works. I'm not going to play anything, but if I turn it on, then you might hear like a bling. See, really nice. Gosh, it sounded amazing. So I've just charged it. I need to set it up with the whatever. I bought JBL earbuds a while ago. They've been really good, but I have an allergic reaction to the little rubber at the tips that go in your ear. So I think from Amazon, I bought memory foam ones and they work a dream. So I like JBL. Both the boys have got JBL speakers. Actually, we have 3 somewhere. Anyway, the Ollie Bollen stand was there, which is basically it's like the batter of a donut, but it's solid, and then they drop it in the oil. So it's a donut without a hole in it, and then you can even have them plain or with raisins in them, and then they put what's it called? Icing sugar on top of it, or they slice them either like that way or that way and put filling in. Lawrence and I love the Berliner bowl, which is like custardy, advocaat kind of creamy filling. It's delicious, and really you normally get them in a paper bag. So these are from the Amsterdamse oliebollen crème, and that's the symbol of Amsterdam, the 3 crosses. So we've got that, they're our favourite, and both the boys, they're really packed as well, have got Oreo ones if they want them. It's not clean. Anyway, on the way back, laughing, one of Lawrence's brother called, I don't know, I mean, he lives in South Africa, of course Lawrence is South African, so, you know, even just popping somewhere is like, you know, you can drive 100 like kilometres, you know, because it's such a big country, a lot of open land. So he calls Lawrence a lot, they do video calling. Anyway, so Lawrence, you know, being accepted the call, and it's 23 degrees today, said it was lovely. He's there with a tan and t-shirt on, and, you know, we're there with our winter coats, and, you know, we were chatting away. And then he said, oh, I've got to show you this. Now, in South Africa, they call them taxis, but it took me a bit to get my head around it. But when they say taxi, they're referring to a people carrier, a van that, you know, has, I don't know, 12, 16 seats in them. They're the taxis. And people just stand, they run up and down, you know, the roads, and people just put their hand out, and then they just pile everybody in. They're super dangerous. Like, I would never, ever step foot on a taxi, ever. And I wouldn't recommend any of you to do that. But, and they're not licensed. They have like gun shootouts. We did years ago, we were in South Africa, and we, unknown to us, drove through a taxi shootout. I mean, how on earth we went hit by a bullet is beyond us, but anyway, we only found out afterwards. But yeah, so he said, look at this. So he flicked the camera around, not flick, but blink, and there was this taxi, so it's piled up, there's all bags and stuff on the top of it, and then it's full, and then the driver is driving with his arm out the window holding a dead monkey. Can you believe it? Well, we assumed it's dead. They're the is it the vervet monkeys? They're quite big. You know, they're like vermin in South Africa. They're everywhere. I mean, for me, it's like, oh my God, a monkey. But yeah, for them, they're like, don't let them in the house because they just trash everything. And I was like, is he dead? And he said, well, I assume so, because it wasn't kicking or anything. And he said, oh, I'll take that home and eat it. And I was like, what? And I'm like, yeah, of course. You know, he's obviously, maybe he's knocked it with the car and it's died. And he's driving on the motorway with, I don't know, 20 people crammed in this van, top with this dead monkey. I wish he would have had the sort of gumption to have filmed it for me, but of course he's not vlogging, why would he? But I was just laughing. So I said to Laura, I said, I'm just going to go on the vlog and show everybody the Ollie Bollen, I'm a new speaker, and then tell them what Henry's showing us. I was like gobsmacked. Lawrence just laughs, you know. I forget sometimes that he's used to that stuff. There's all kinds of crazy stuff goes on in South Africa. If you're from South Africa, I can hear you nodding your head to go, she's right. Anyway, I've just filmed a Chit Chat Wednesday. So if you missed that, there's a playlist somewhere on your screen. There's 3 episodes now. That's all about my childminder, which is it's a really bizarre story. I can't remember. Did I already mention that? Anyway, so it's just exporting, so we can upload it in a minute. Lawrence has just made me a coffee, which has got a really weird colour. It's a new almond milk and it looks bizarre. Don't know. And I think for lunch I'm going to be really naughty and have coffee and Ollie Bollen. That's what I'm going to do. I think I'm waffled out. I'll see you in a while.
Good afternoon. I hope you can see me. It's very dark, but I wanted to show you. I'm so excited. You see how pink it is behind me? I think it's the Northern Lights. Looks lovely. Unfortunately, I'm driving in the wrong direction. See how pink it is? It's really black on this side to my left, and then in front of me it's just evening sky. It's 20 to 5. But yeah, can you see? Wow. I've just left Nicola's, and I got in the car and I was just leaning forward, and we didn't see it when I was leaving because, you know, it was on the doors on the wrong side of the sky. And I just called and went, if you look out your window, and I went, I think it's the Northern Lights. And she went, oh wow, look how pink it is. It's gorgeous. Wow. It's very, very overcast and cloudy, so yeah, well, I think if it was clearer it would have been lovely. Anyway, as I've just said, I'm just driving home from Nicola's. I just went for coffee and a catch up and a knit. Well, there was no knitting going on, but lots of knitting talk. She's actually knitting a ranunculus, another one. I don't know how many she's knitted now. So I was having a little bit of a conflab about my sleeve plans. Oh my gosh, I hate this bridge here. I haven't got right away. Yeah, and you can't see oncoming traffic. It's so dangerous. Oh, there's a few people got nice Christmas lights up in their garden. I don't know if you can see it in the back window. Oh, that's somebody's headlights. Anyway, this morning, oh my gosh, I bent over. Luckily I'd showered and got dressed, and I bent down in my room to pick something up. My back went, it's so painful. I've been popping pills all day. I think I need another paracetamol when I get home, and it's been like that horrible sharp like spasming. It's very painful, and I did kind of plan to meet Linda tomorrow in Amstelveen at the market for a coffee. Not seen her for months. She's been very busy with family stuff, but she asked me earlier to say that she'd also not been well, and then after our WhatsApp exchange my back went, so I don't know if I'll be doing that tomorrow. But Nicola has sent me away with some stash. She's been clearing some lovely sparkly Christmassy yarn out. Oh my gosh, the traffic here is crazy. I'll go this way. So maybe I'll show you that tomorrow. I'll probably show it on the podcast. But oh gosh, it's freezing. It's 5 degrees. We're expecting a little bit of snow. Not sure when. It won't stick, and there won't be much of it. But anyway, I've seen in the UK that there's been, in some areas, been a lot of snow. I've just realised I'm in rush hour now. What an idiot. I didn't even twig. Both the boys have got football practice, so they're going to be freezing cold and wet tonight. William had a match on Tuesday and Joshua had training, and they've got thermals and everything, but yeah, it was very, very cold. I think football season's almost going to be on a break for a while. I don't know why it looks so dark on the camera. That's so weird, because it actually doesn't feel that dark outside. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling because maybe the camera quality is not very good, but I really wanted to show you the Northern Lights. No, I'm not going to go that way. And hopefully you've seen them in the back window. And then tomorrow I'm going to film a podcast, and I'll show you the yarn from Nicola on the Woven Almanac channel. That's what I'll do. Right, I'm going to stop waffling, and I will see you tomorrow.
Good afternoon. I'm in the craft room. I'm very tired. It's 10 to 4. The groceries are coming between 4 and 4:30. I've just had a notification. I've finished filming a podcast, so if you head on over to the Woven Almanac channel, there's a link below. By the time you're watching this, that video would have uploaded. I'm having all kinds of problems trying to export it off my computer, but anyway, and I'm feeling tired now because I'm all talked out. My back is still bad. It's really hurting me. I did kind of put outdoor clothes. What's going on with my hair? This morning, being optimistic in case I was going to pop out, But no, I've just been popping paracetamol all day and just resting my back. I've been upstairs for quite a while because Lawrence is busy trying to install the new TV. It arrived quite late. It was supposed to be before the evening, and then they called a couple of times. It was very efficient, and they said we was actually the last on the delivery sheet. So yeah, it just sat in the box all night. And then this morning, William helped Lawrence take the old TV down, and then he had arranged to go out and Joshua went to college. So Lawrence has been messing around. He's been to the DIY shop twice now. So I've just thought, keep out the way. I'm no use anyway. I can't lift anything with my back like this. So yeah, I knitted. I finished a shawl this morning, and that's what I spoke about on the podcast. This ring light is looking really bright. It's super sunny outside. It's freezing cold. That better, the vibrancy. It's freezing cold. I think it's been like 4 or 5 degrees, but this time of the day, the sun is if we have sun, it's full on the house. It's going to start going dark in about half an hour or so, but it just messes around with the camera. My phone provider, I think I might have mentioned this already, my phone provider kept calling me, ringing me. Oh, you can renew your phone, And in the end, I said to them, can you make a note on my file to not keep ringing me? When I feel the need to go and get a new phone, I'll go to the store and look at them and feel them and talk to the assistant. Oh, right. So they've finally stopped ringing me now. But yeah, the camera thing, it's kind of annoying me. So I don't know, but I'm kind of hoping, I'm kind of thinking, I might just hold off for, what's it called, Black Friday? Because they might have some deals or offers on. And I hate getting new tech. I hate it. Lawrence loves it. As soon as I get a new phone, I go, here, love. And then he goes, ooh. And then he's setting everything up and transferring. And then he gives it me back and I go, yeah, thank you, it works. Considering, you know, I work with computers, I just don't like getting new tech. Plans. So, what's going on tonight? Nothing, actually. I think we're all at home. The groceries would have come. I don't know what we're going to do for dinner. I don't know. Normally we have a takeaway on a Friday, but we had that midweek. Tomorrow we've got some friends coming over for dinner. So Josh was already told us he won't be here. He's got football tomorrow. William's match is cancelled for some reason. And then I think Lawrence has got a game of hockey on Sunday, and I think it's the last one of the season. I might have mentioned that already. But yeah. Anyway, I think I'm all chattered out. I'm very tired. It occurred to me, I've not had a coffee all day, which has probably not helped. And I slept not bad last night. I think we might finish watching The Witcher. We've got one left and then that's done. And then I see there's loads of new stuff. I got notifications that there was things on Netflix. So I've gone and added, this morning I've added movies and series onto my list. And then I think there's some stuff on HBO Max. So I need to go on there and have a look. But obviously we've not got a TV at the moment. And I've only got Netflix on my phone. And I think on Prime, if you've got any recommendations, please can you let me know. Right, I'm going to stop waffling. If you missed it, there's a Chit Chat Wednesday already uploaded. And then straight after that, there's another video. So if you've got questions to ask me, within reason. I mean, you know, I'm as nosy as the next person, but let's set expectations. I have got boundaries with my privacy, so I'll do my best. I'm looking forward to getting all the questions together for that. That'll be fun. And yeah, a podcast is loaded, so if you've not had enough of me already, there's plenty of waffle for you to watch. And yeah, if anything remotely interesting happens over the weekend, I'll be sure to take you with me or film it. We'll see. But as it stands, I think it's a bit of a quieter week, which I'm happy for, because
as soon as, you know, December hits, it's going to be very busy. I'm not complaining, but it will be. All right, take care, stay safe. Thanks again, everybody who's hyped me. I'm still not really clear on what it does. Okay, my understanding is you can, I think you get 3 hype tokens. I don't know. You're allowed to hype 3 videos a week, I think. And only videos that are over a certain size or monetized. But anyway, apparently I have hype. It's somewhere around the like, maybe past your screen or around there. That's what I understand. And then for smaller macro influencers, that's what they class smaller channels, up to about 300,000, I thought. YouTube algorithms will be, the more hypes you get and points, you're awarded hype points, then it will push your content out to other viewers. I haven't seen a difference on my channel. My views are the same. The attrition is the same. Everything's around the same. I'm not complaining. I'm very happy. I love how my channel is slowly, organically growing. I love it. But I can't say right now I've seen a difference, but maybe it's because I'm still new to the feature. So please, if you've got a spare hype you want to give me, because I'm curious how it's going to impact me at some point. Let's see. The ads, so I am monetized, but I've not had the time to really sit and figure it out. So at the moment I've just let YouTube decide. So what you're getting, and I don't know, you are getting videos that YouTube or Google will tailor according to what you know, what your preferences, what you watch, what you see, what you buy. So I have no control over the types of advert, but and then the duration of adverts or where they're in, YouTube is figuring that out for now. I just haven't got the willpower to just go in and really research what's going on with that, because it's quite techy, all the like the insights and analytics of it. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. I'm going to share it all with you later. I think it just needs to get running for a while. Maybe in 6 months we can have a little review. I'll let you know. But anyway, right, I'm going to get going. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed already, if you could do, that would be amazing. Thank you so much. I would love that. Leave a comment below. I love our community. I'm starting to get a little bit behind on the comments, so I need to set some aside. Actually, Lawrence is out watching Josh play football tomorrow, so that might be my sit on the sofa and catch up with YouTube comments. That'd be nice. And yeah, anyway, thanks again. Stay safe. Hope you've all had a good week. Have a good week ahead, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye for now.